this is kind of what they
Every
do.
single series they've lost a map.
But let's keep an eye on this
Outside of the series
anyway.
against
So
Furious,
KRU
so
get
it's
to
not
start on
uncommon.
defense
Loud
as well.
always come
We got
back.
4
It's just a
frenzies
matter
against 2
of
frenzies,
whether
2
or not
ghosts, and we are
you see
looking like
a
straight up
close
A
game like they
hit.
had
And
against EG
KRU
on
have a
Haven,
great read
or
into
you
this.
see the game against EG to end it all.
Turret cleared, and that's the cue for Aspas to go. He took a little bit of damage. He just decided he was going to challenge in the cloudburst and take the fight to Aspas.
And they swarmed the site and they didn't get out the choke point.
Holding him back, though. Loud never made their way
Nicely
out.
done. KRU had a good read into this. 4 people here. Melza did really good to stay alive. His Omen Flash was great. There was some good util to block off the actual hit and separate the people over towards site. And yeah, just a 4-person stack. It kind of looked like they knew this was going to happen.
Popularizing way back last year. And you can tell what it does. It allows those players to funnel out through door because they're so worried about what could happen through Gen, through Dice, through the smoke even. And that's a pistol for KRU. Defensive side needs to start as a streak. I said it a lot yesterday in that EG upset against Leviathan. We're looking right now to see if KRU can once again regain and become the Brazil killers that they once were.
Yeah, it's true, Swifty. But also their defense, I mean their attack looked great, so they could have started with that.
Orbs picked up and KRU just waiting.
In terms of how they are approaching this, just really trying to make sure they don't lose it. Everyone has guns, everyone has full armor, and yeah, they not looking too much into the bonus. It's just all about winning this round, and then whatever they keep into the bonus is great. Two rifles though, but yeah, just heavy priority in terms of 50 armor.
Melzer easily can repeat, even if he does get dinked.
Ascent waiting for a bit of aggression as well.
I'll just the dart.
Really nice positioning.
That turret might not fire either. It does.
Just took sweet time, didn't it?
Okay, pressure over towards short, and then now.
Loud really exploring.
Now what?
And they've got a lot of sheriffs here. Actually, I didn't realize. Last spot 1-2. Sadak picked up Aspas.
30 seconds left.
Oh boy. Big, honestly, very big kill because they were just about to leave the site and gamble over towards A. Don't know what the info was for that, but
that Bulldog could have been hit hard at that range. 12 seconds. They're not even gonna get in sight, dude. They need to die, actually.
Yeah, they need to go in and die.
Sadak needs to go. If I'm KRU, I'm running away at this point.
Okay, at least no one went down for KRU.
Oh, it's
definitely a few armor rebuys got a little bit close.
There, so he could have had a little bit of money to force something still, but it wouldn't have been
looks
enough.
Like they're having fun with it.
I would have
And
definitely
Nags is really close to his ult as well, so that's a nice start. Counts in just as close to his. And yeah, we get full buy coming in. Obviously, same guns that we saw before. Let's see how much damage KRU can do.
We traded. I'm looking to see if Kezin's going to have enough money to get an op next round. It looks like investing the heavy armor might not get him there, regardless of what the outcome is.
Knife goes close. They spot nothing with that.
So slow.
Knife goes in.
Other
Omen managed to dodge it as well, I'm pretty sure.
Even off this default too. Barely using any util. And you can actually
Rico
see
went in middle trying to get a kill off it.
Here.
Melza took the hit in terms of getting
That's
the
kind of reason you might see them not being
Marshall, and he goes aggro with the Marshall over towards A. 3 people here, not the best guns.
And try to get something done through a tree. All this comes down.
Meanwhile, Ashedi and Kesmir are close by. Remember, he top fragged for his team. The sub, the recent addition to the squad, finding early success. Seems like he's gonna have a chance to do it again.
Knife goes in, hits 2 of them. Drone clears wine. Omen Flash goes in early and hits no one. Oh, and a defensive Omen Flash. Omen. I mean, it worked great. The Omen smoke close. Playing around it. Flash is good. Didn't manage to get anything for it. 4 people here. All of them going down. It was a nice attempt. It was an interesting decision to smoke here. Smoke here instead of here. Yeah, I guess we don't really know what the other outcome would have been. Okay, nicely done. 1 person going down. Really clean from Loud.
So, anti-bonus. They stop the streak early, Loud does. And they actually have some tools here. Kaunzin got 3 in that one.
He has a Hunter Shurion.
So he's got that ult, and he was the guy farming.
Oh god. The attack Odin, yeah, I forgot he does this.
No Odin on the other side, and Kesnet is not able to afford that operator like I was positing in the last round. They're going to go aggressive in B main, though. Try to set him up.
And they have a couple of variations of this. They've tucked Kesnet in Cubby before, but they've also just full-on pushed into B main. And it seems like this one may be a bit
Knife
of a
goes over towards A, spots nothing. And then they do the knife default, like they're doing their default over towards A, and then they insta-group up for this B
They're
hit.
going to come for a full exec here, Loud. Aspas needs to be able to clear this.
Yeah, and this time again for KRU, 3 people hit. Flash doesn't hit, baited in. Why have you done that though? That's crazy.
Unreal. It seems to be working out though. He got tagged. 17 looking for a little.
Oh my god,
bit
it's so
more.
crazy.
Damage, tries to go up
How
high,
is he
tries to
alive?
get away
4
before it.
HP.
He somehow stays alive.
That's insane. That is insane that he went for that. There's no way that he knows he did so much damage that he nades here.
I mean, they're so weak here.
There's no way. How's he this smart?
Ahead of the possible pivot. There's no room here for it, Loud.
No, I mean, they're just kind of stuck here. They have to.
Look how lost Tuyas was.
Yeah, they have to stay in the bed that
Damn,
they made.
okay. Oh, give me that replay. Give me that replay. That's
He
super
had
smart.
no clue that they could have been repositioned that fast to spawn. He thought for sure they're coming back through B main. That's why he's tucking.
Come on.
I like the flash. If that flash hits here, Aspas is getting that kill on Kesnet.
Yeah, just a little deeper.
And the crazy part too is it required a nade out from Sadak that was really cool. Throwing it just on the wall.
1 enemy remaining.
Abusing all the mechanics that are available. Kesnet floating so well. He's been in
That's
multiple
devastating. I'm
different
not gonna lie
places
to you, chat.
He's
That's
been in mid,
devastating.
B, and now
It was
Cat.
really sick though. That was a really cool
Still a
idea.
gun
It's a
round
shame
here.
he didn't get his
Team with
moment
just the
caught.
Sheriff.
Here.
Crazy too. That guy popped off in the first gun round that Loud won.
Yeah, he did. He used that Hunter Shuri too that he had earned for it in the previous round, so be a little while before we see that again.
What? Sadak tried to get cheeky and go for the spam on Asheti, but Asheti just rips it apart. And we mentioned his top performance in the last game on Pearl. Look at this wine setup from Melzer.
Yeah,
He
double
has a
setup over
paranoia here,
towards
too.
short.
He can rip these guys to shreds.
Kind of
He gets the first
cleaning
one
up
to
at the
Tuyas already.
moment. Flash
He's
is
also
good.
picking up the space, and that's where the spike is too.
Knife
So
is
if you're
great.
Loud, you're gonna have to deal with that.
Oh, 3 of them. Flash for his
Let's go, team
teammate.
rotates out, rotates
Does
away,
blind
spike.
himself, but it's so fine.
Main is huge, and it's
One
just a
enemy
smoke on the other
remaining.
side. The spike never made its way out of a main.
The 3 players who were there, again, Kesnet was early on Cat. Yes, they got the kill on him, but it was labored. I like that attempt to go for a peek while the drone is coming, and he does get rewarded with a kill, but shot coming in now.
30 seconds left.
Able to dodge it.
Playing around the smoke.
Beautiful.
Nicely
well
handled, dude.
Actually,
Not too bad. I know this was a low buy. Not gonna get too excited about it, but still really clean.
That's not bad.
Imagine stepping in here against the top team in the
Wait,
league.
what?
Yeah.
Already having a top frag performance.
Did I just
but
ignore
putting
the
such
full
a
buy?
wrinkle into the strat. He's been put into this lineup. And they're not missing a beat on the
They had,
tactics either.
dude. They made this. Okay, well,
Those double flashes from him too,
I
4
probably
nods
should
to
be.
get those
I
kills
should be
in
getting
line.
excited then. That was a full buy. Okay, well, that's not my fault. KRU made this look like it
Off of that
wasn't.
filled round from Loud.
A
Previously,
full
they're
buy.
just down to pistols here. Stinger in the hands, fast.
Okay, let's stop paying attention.
And it seems like not even Loud are impervious to attack side difficulties on Ascent. I mean, look at the aggression in B main. They had 3 scaled so far.
Yeah, good amount of pressure for this one, rotating in, and
They missed.
bit of
If
B
there was a
control,
threat there for
lost
Lex at the
mid
beginning of
control.
the round, perhaps there was, and they just clear it out and back on up.
Timing wasn't fully there with that one.
Drone came through as well. I mean,
That's a pesky door, isn't it?
things aren't working for
They
Loud.
take
They can break the door.
B control. They have a lot of people over towards her, and the knife actually hits 3. With that information, they decide to book it over towards A, and this might be pretty good. That's a massive nade.
And again, gets so much value.
And they knife to stop 3. Do they really want to push through this? Yes, they do. Omen Flash is...
No flashes either. They don't have them available anyways.
Omen Flash
That
is
dash.
Oh, we've seen this attempt a lot.
not used.
30 seconds
It
left.
starts.
Yeah, they try to work their way through tree into spawn, and so far they've gotten a lot of control. Is this
Fast
gonna
flood.
work?
Fast flood.
Look at Les though.
Holy hell, Les can win this.
But
They didn't get the spike down.
Yeah, no spike. Les now has to send it down. Holy, I felt like they could have won this one. Really nicely done from KRU to flood the site early. Didn't give them a time to kind of relax and get into good after-plant positions. Just caught them as they were all in this area here. So that was really, really nice. Got a little bit closer, I'm not going to lie to you. Melsa just never felt confident enough to whip out his Omen Flash because he didn't know about A-main. He thought they were up short, and then obviously he heard them towards heaven. So he's here and he didn't have many good angles for it, so he didn't really know where to flash. So just stuck with the gun, didn't get a kill.
Absolutely dominant. This is different.
Still impressive though.
I think it goes
Still
back
impressive
to
that they held on to this. I like how KRU are playing. They're a unit at the moment.
About how it feels like there's limit testing, the words that you keep using about some of these ideas, some of these strats. It doesn't feel like that here. It doesn't feel like that at all, but you maybe think they might have underestimated, which is crazy given the fact that
I want to change my
Loud is
prediction. Man, I can't.
Everybody's a
I would
threat.
like. I
Don't
was
take
never.
anything lightly.
I was never gonna predict it, especially if you knew they had a stand-in.
Says that. Their coach,
With how it's been going, like mad respect if you saw this one coming.
He put respect on everybody, but in the server, it's not looking like that, and it has rewarded KRU with not only a map win, but a big lead here on defense. If they continue this, that's where you start to wonder: can they really do it again?
Lot of ults. Lot of ults are up. Money's still low. We got Odin.
Light armor, as well.
Knives are coming out.
Looks like it's going to be blades for Aspas.
Worst part about that last round is Sadak popped his ult thinking there was a chance after he got those 2 Sheriff headshots.
Yeah.
So they don't have that tool combined with the lockdown to play with, and instead KRU has the ult advantage in this round.
Okay, Kesnet found a lot of success from here, from this very spot, but this time he chooses not to peek into it.
Hitting.
There's a dart fired out from Klaus that.
I was gonna say, what are they doing with the spike? Flash into short.
Every flash is missing right now from
Do you have,
And also, Ash Eddie's just
does have KO if he wants to.
And then reflash himself.
Oh, that's a mistake though. There's no smoke on
Yeah,
Cat
and they weren't together.
Cancels the drone, but he's in trouble.
Did it commit? Yeah, it seems like they
So
want
all
to
up to
continue
Melza.
forward.
Got a dink off 1 HP from Aspas. Keep an eye on this weird jolt. Yeah, okay, that's it, done
Makes it
from
work.
Les.
Can Aspas get out?
Really nice kill
That's
from
the key,
Les.
right? That's what you imagine you're going to want to be rotating off.
They don't
of,
want to give up the
starting
res though. They don't want to give up the res. It's coming. He's back up.
And he's back down.
1
Just
HP
like that.
gets the extra kill. There's some craziness going on. Keep an eye on Les though.
get all the
Yeah,
way
so
through.
this
Look
is
how far
this
up
is a
Les
done
is.
round.
He's in their spawn.
But let's
There's
kind
an
of
alarm
see
bot down.
if there's
And
any
he
more kills
updrafted
for
with the
KRU.
paranoia. That is beautiful.
No
stuff
way.
from Aspas.
He's indestructible.
The paranoia deafens, they can't hear it. And they even give a smoke for themselves to cross. And the dart from Cow and Zine. Sometimes it looks like perfection, sometimes it looks really
Les
brutal
is trying
for
to Les just trying to save him over towards
Goes with the
middle as
ladder.
well.
Spike planted.
So even though they are
With
winning,
1 HP, Aspas
or
decided
have
to
been
stay
winning
and try to get
5-1, money's
somehow gets
not
the kill
great.
and
They
stays
get
alive.
1-9 on top of this,
That's
so
just
honestly
criminal,
this
bro.
We talked
save
about
is
Swagger last game, right?
understandable.
Yeah,
I think he'll
come
be
on,
fine with
man.
them hunting
And
him if he
didn't
can do
need it
some
to,
damage.
didn't need it. But he knew he was an advantage fight. Like I said, that paranoia deafens them. He updrafts, gets away, and is in position to have a nasty off angle. Now they're hunting. Klaus alone, they know his position. They've cleared so much. Just clearing dark right now.
Okay.
And they find him. Ooh. Look at that look on Turi's face. That was murderous hungry. That first kill. Canceling the res as well. I mean, he's just stat padding at this point.
Where are we? Money really low. 2-4 after this. 1-9 on top of this. But they have knives. Yeah, big round for KRU.
Oh, that dart.
If Loud win this, and this is a great start, then
no.
KRU have to.
That one definitely
KRU
hurts.
have
And there's
to
no
low buy.
follow-up though from Loud through Cat, but Melza TPing out way too late on this smoke. He gives it a nice way to play around it, but
That
gets
was a
paranoid
nightmare
too.
for him.
Paranoid.
Manages to get out.
Somehow still alive, dancing around it, and he's
How is Aspas?
How is he still fighting?
How is Aspas doing so much into these past 2 rounds?
On the opposite side of the map. So it's just going to be another round in favor of Loud.
Curious if Nagsy, yeah, he started approaching, walking towards his ultimate goal, but backpedals. See if they're able to hunt him down like the last. I like the idea for Melzer there, but he has to come back in because Klaus is trying to fight out Heaven with his dart. And that ends up costing him his life and then also Melzer's. So what could have been an attempt here at a 2v3 from Nags and Melzer, or even a 3v3 if Klaus didn't even go for that.
Right, yeah.
Ends up being another round win for Loud.
And this lead is going to
every single one
decrease more and more now. Money's starting to get really good for Loud.
1000%.
Low by coming in for KRU. 2-4 on top of this.
KRU have played this map 5 times. They've won it 3 times. Every single win that they've had has come off of a really big defensive side. I'm talking 9-3 2 times, like 8-2 1 time, and that's what ended up closing out the map. So if you find yourself in a close map on your defensive side, if you're correct,
that KO flash was incredible.
Almost anybody.
Yes.
But for KRU in particular here, given the position that they're in, it's got to be a big half.
Yep. 4 is probably bad. 5 is devastating.
Yep.
Loud already at 3. And we've got 4 rounds to play. Still. 2 big ones in a row for Loud. And I think the thing as well, KRU was not able to capitalize on that ult advantage that I spoke about a couple rounds prior. So I think if you're Adam, now all of a sudden you have to refocus with this timeout and think about how to deal with the ult advantage that Loud has. The lockdown's still available. Now they've got Kawanzin's ult.
Is Gecko viable on any map? In my opinion, Bind and Pearl. That's pretty much it. And even Pearl, I'm like, it's a bit of a stretch on Pearl.
Economically, they're
but pretty much Bind it's actually really good at. I think.
Goes for armor as well.
We'll find out. Someone will use it.
Saved on Nags' hands. Can they find an eco win? I mean, it's honestly kind of feels like a must win.
Keep up.
In terms of keeping this game in their hands. Like I said, 4 is kind of bad. It's okay. It's still definitely doable. But any more than that.
Watch the OR Lotus? Nah, I haven't had time. Do you think Lotus will have more play in Tokyo? Honestly, I don't think so. I mean, maybe because of Bind. That's the only reason I can see it.
Interesting. Nags is the only
but also, after watching NRG, I would just be copying their comp.
For a fight with this drone.
Oh man, what a nightmare. Who's this on site? What an absolute nightmare. He's still alive.
How? Honestly, I don't understand how, but either way,
they're flooding.
He stays alive.
They're making this work. But if they flood too
hard, relax. Everyone relax. What's going on?
How are they getting these wins?
This is crazy. Look at their HPs. Everyone's just dueling. That was mad. They're really good at flooding the sites. How on earth?
A must-win eco round on this defensive
side. Chat, was it Nags that was on site solo on A for a little bit, and there was a recon or a tag with the drone? How the hell is he alive? How the hell is he alive through all of this?
He was tagged by the dart. He was flushed out by the nade.
It's the same flood as well through door that Xetti is able to actually stop Nags from dying there. Because Aspas falls back over.
That was wild. Great flood from KRU. I didn't think they were going to win this one. And they got a lot of upgrades, right? 2 upgrades in terms of guns, was it? I didn't fully see again.
And that it did.
That's the price you pay when you strive for
I wasn't expecting them to get this one. 2 upgrades in terms of the guns. And recon over towards middle, anything that gets shot. Oh. Huge kill, wanted to swing. Nagzat literally just looked at this round that just happened and he's like, I am invincible. I'm untouchable. I'm swinging this as soon as my turret. As soon as my turret goes off. Goes in. Realizes it was just a one-off. They go over towards B. They might not expect. Oh, do we push through the smoke with the contact? Yes, we do. Yeah, Loud looking good for this one. The Omen over towards site's kind of nice though. Melzer maybe hero.
This is still not secured. Yeah, it's still not secured. Meltzer with 3 massive
That is
kills.
so good, chat.
I got the spike.
Now Les, who's left to have to try to creep and sneak.
That is so good.
What a smoke.
Put himself into a 1v1 if he can. He hears the reload.
I'm nervous for him now, though.
Now, nearsighted, no challenge. Finally peeks
Damn.
through, and Meltzer with 4.
What is that round from Meltzer?
That was
He has
impressive.
looked at times as the best player on this team, paired up with Kesnet.
He's 14 and
Kesnet has
6.
definitely had a new introduction of pace into this, but Meltzer as well.
All of
keeping
that,
pace
and
with
he
him.
all of that, and he
Insane
still has
stuff
84 HP.
from the Chilean.
Yeah, 14 and
KRU
6.
Have
He's
put this out of that timeout into a very,
Poppin'.
very good spot.
Yep. But they've got to
so
finish.
overall.
I know
Money's
we
still.
talked about this a
These
couple
rounds are
times.
close
You go
because money's still
73,
low
you
on
know,
everyone,
that's pretty
really.
good. No, it's got to be 8. It's got to be 9.
It's ridiculous what Ascent does to us because we're still thinking this needs to be perfect from here on out if they want a massive chance.
Yeah, they're
Ascent
getting
goes
they're
down
getting a
early.
little bit carried away maybe with some of these rounds.
There's a good flash.
Very good.
Meltzer
Wow.
again.
He's unreal.
It's not Kalanzine ulting, that's the defensive side.
Meltzer's just been on a
Does
heater,
he
bro.
does he
How did
smoke him
Osmos
in?
get out of that again though?
Oh, he's
Drone tag.
nice Omen.
No!
Nah,
That is way too
that's
much.
a
was
step
bold.
too far.
There,
He
another
Omen,
TP, it could've
Omen
worked.
flashes
It
them and then
could've worked.
TP's
We
behind
could've
them.
singing his praises instead.
Yeah, we would have.
But boy,
Man,
oh
it's
boy,
so
is that
funny.
risky.
KRU are cracking me up, dude. They have
You've
like
given up
one round
advantage,
and
it's
they
now
all
85
just feel
over
like,
retake.
yep, this is my time.
Continue to say, kind of must win.
We saw it the round before with Nags. We see it here with
For
Melzer.
error.
I respect the attempt.
The door
But
is
yeah, they
closed.
looked out for
They're
it.
Not even threatening to break it.
Big ult, though.
Ult goes
Kalanzine
in.
has his
We have a
straight
Sova ult
away
to
from
destroy
sight.
this though.
They
He's
can
under
flip on the
Balk, so
salmon.
they
That's
might be able to
dangerous.
spam him.
Cleared. No
Okay, we
challenge.
didn't see the spam.
Kalanzine's still healthy in hell. Last feeling some of the pressure as Klaus falls. They haven't really been able to funnel their way out, but it's now just a
They both have.
1v2.
They're both dark.
Yeah,
And
okay.
No
Kesnet-
time.
Yeah, there's no time. He doesn't have an angle. He can't really take the fight.
I mean, he could have. He definitely had time, but he doesn't have time to really work through the round. So he has to just go for some ridiculous spray down. They're chasing right now.
I'm enjoying the
Surprisingly,
plays
Loud
that
is
they're
not
going for.
stepping off the gas,
They're really feeling it.
He had his knife out.
and Kesnet pushes Kalanzine off.
Last round in the half.
The ever pivotal last round of the half for KRU on the defensive side. Yeah, dude, that was bold.
To be
I
fair,
saw that
okay,
again.
to be
can
fair to
imagine a
him,
situation where he gets
chat,
both
to be
there.
fair to
Yeah.
him,
But
if
unfortunately, the flash missed.
the
flash
if
was
the Omen
slightly better.
flash hit, I reckon he gets them
Melzer
both.
Who just
I
had
actually
that
think
ridiculous
he
hold on
actually
the B
think if
side.
the Omen flash
Would
hit,
have
he
been
gets them
just
both.
an
So
insane performance from him on this defense.
he just had full confidence that
Loud
his
caught back, though, final round of the half. Let's
had
see
full
if this is a
confidence
good
that his
one.
flash
This
hit.
is an okay half
He also might have felt
or a
that
poor one.
there were just way more numbers over towards middle than there actually was. No way, I've never seen this mid recon miss.
Yeah, it's on the front side of this, actually.
It's meant to go here.
I
I've
look
never
at that
seen
and I
that
think,
miss.
okay, maybe they're trying to catch a guy who's peeking with an op or something like that. Give them the benefit of the doubt. I'm not quite sure what that could have done, though.
This is a nice bait setup.
Off the flash. Aspas done.
Standing ahead.
Kesnet vacating space, and you just feel, I mean, watching this, you can feel just how, without being in the server, you can feel how oppressive
Right,
defensive
Melzer, let's
side
see
can
what
be.
you got. Nice one way.
You just try to poke and
Not
prod
feeling
and
confident
find
to go
any
through
weakness, and
this.
there's nothing there.
We haven't seen a reactive Omen flash, so they're going to start
Shifting her
considering
crews
him
with
being
another
in
opener
wine.
onto
Yeah.
Melzer gets dominated.
And he's been their hero. Kesnet's gonna have to replicate that success, and that'll do!
Excuse me?
Down A.
Oh
still
no,
1v1.
Player
Klaus
standing.
went for it as well after getting the kill. It was a
Closer.
1v2, 2v
Then you would have thought
into
he's
a
walking
into a
out the
1v1 now.
turret, though. Les, I think,
Oh,
might have
not this
heard him.
pass.
He's going to peek off of it.
30 seconds left.
Turret now cleared, Les opting to take the fight. Now no cover. Oh, it's just a bait. He reads him like a book. But Nags has the high ground, drops. Dancing around the jetty, dancing around the pillar. Looking for space, looking for a face, looking for the kill.
Got the space to plant.
Finally push him
My
off the angle.
ultimate
Now
is ready.
Les having to deal with the turret too. He spots his head, he swings around, and Nags get the 1v1.
Oh.
What an epic battle of killjoys and KRU
Yeah, the killjoy
and
off.
Nags. A player who
8-4.
is constantly hated on. for
Man,
staying
why
in
does
this
this feel
roster.
like it's
Taking
literally
up the
whoever
role
wins the
swapping.
pistol round wins this?
Doing work against less. What is that from Kaznet though? I mean, you thought the round was about to be over. And Les almost brings it back. This is crazy. Crew with the 8-4 lead.
Kaznet needed to deliver with Meltzer dead, and he did, man. Outrageous. Historically, Crew is one of the only teams, or one of the only 3 teams to beat Loud. And we talked with Les about what happened in the past and why, given what we're seeing, it very well could happen again.
Plant and then insta ult? Nah, we didn't. You're only saying that because you saw where the other person was doing.
A nossa principal derrota tinha sido por desmérito nosso, querendo ou não,
If he insta ults there and the person's walking around either side, he looks like a moron.
A gente não chegou acordado pra partida, sabe? A gente não chegou focado, assim. E eu acredito que a coisa mais perigosa que a KRU apresenta é a agressividade de alguns jogadores deles. Querendo ou não, quando a pessoa tá muito abaixo da tabela, assim, ela não tem tanto risco a correr, sabe? Então ela pode dar aquela agressivada a mais e tal. E isso é muito perigoso e a gente tem que ficar muito esperto.
We find ourselves 1/2 away from deciding whether or not this is an outrageous upset and Crew continue to be Brazilian killers, or if it's
What
a
about
bit of
after
the
seeing
same,
the turret?
where Loud lose the first
I
and
mean,
then come
I think he
back,
played it absolutely
to win
fine
everything
because
after that.
the plan from the other guy
Well,
was
I know
literally
we've
turret
touched-
and then
we've
you're going to
touched on
swing
this
off
a
the
lot, we've harped
contact.
on it a
He just
fair
missed his
amount.
shots.
It really
That's it.
feels like
He
this
had
will
2
be
shots, he
decided
missed
by
them.
what
That's
side
kind of what it
things
comes down
end
to in
on.
my eyes. I never want to reflect too much on
Defense
1v1s.
sides
I
a
don't
lot
think
now,
people should
but
ever reflect too
look
much
at
on 1v1s.
Twitter right now,
Especially if
exploding
people
with
get
some
their shots off.
overreactions, I think. We'll see though. I
A
mean,
lot
they
of
look
a lot of
confident.
people just
They look
talking
very
about
good.
1v1 stuff is just
And I think
insane.
the funny part is what Les was talking about in that little feature.
There's
that we
loads
just
of
had
different
him.
ways to play it, and you
He
can
said that last time they lost
loads of
against
different
Crew
stuff
at
will win.
Copenhagen, they came in unfocused. They came in unconfident. I can't imagine they're unconfident, but they do in some instance look unfocused. You saw a little bit of that even on that attack. Sometimes Sadak missing his flashes. You saw maybe a dart miss on that last round. Players getting caught, getting spammed by Asheti, and not really able to actually do much against some of the ridiculous smokes that Melzer is playing around in that half. There you see Les actually trying to get the team hyped up, ready to go. And it will have to be a comeback on this defensive side.
I'm
It's
nervous for
very,
this
very
pistol.
doable.
Nervous for
It
it.
is still a
We
major
got 7 frenzies altogether.
8-4. It's not great.
Could get a little bit wild.
It's not good either. We've seen so many pulled back from further than this on Ascent. Look at this flash setup. Tuiz is trying to do something off contact, but they're up close with the smoke. They're going to swing through, and there's the big flash. They're going to fall back, and the smoke fades.
They walk away with 2 big ones there.
And the push.
And the push over towards middle was a nice setup from
Yep.
Loud.
That's the pistol Loud we're looking for.
Really nice setup.
A little fortunate there for them to walk right into their setup. It almost failed,
Yeah.
though, because that timing could have
Looks
been
like
brutal.
both of these teams had a read on what the other was going to do on their pistol. They both pretty much did the perfect thing. Crew had a 4-stack over towards A, and they hit A fast. And here we had the 2-person setup over towards short with a pinch in middle as well. So yeah, both teams had a perfect defense pistol for the attack pistol that went down.
Looking like they want to go for a similar approach. A cat split right now.
In terms of how they're approaching this one,
And they have that Omen
Marshall.
inside of A main, but he's not buying a flash.
Okay,
Melzer
so we have one person that can buy a rifle into next.
not going to go for it. Instead, they just go for that same smoke and potentially the same walk through it.
Crew only
And
have
I don't know if
one
Loud are going to be
sheriff.
as prepared this time, but you do have Tuiz.
You have 2 East close by. You've tucked Aspas into wine, off of the knife and off of the utility.
Oh, can he get away?
Pressure, yes.
They're
He
going
nearly
into
got
the
caught
window,
there.
though. This could pinch everything, but they're not
They
going to
have
be able to
3-2
clear
for
A
it,
main.
it's
Tuiz
fine.
already ahead of the play.
Loud tried running something very similar on their attack side, and it didn't work. It didn't pan out at the end. We'll see if Crew
Spike
finds some more
down
success.
A.
It doesn't seem to be the case. They've established control of the site, but they just don't have the guns to fight back, man.
Oh my
Oh
goodness, what
my
is that?
goodness. What the hell? Les is going for knife
Les,
kills.
what are you doing? He is going crazy right now. And that's what I was saying on stage. He was definitely the guy who was feeling the pressure, I think, the most. With the way he's acting, but instilling a sense of confidence at the same time. That is, woo, I like it.
Dude, you could see he had intentions from the beginning. He hadn't even jumped out of main. He already had the knife out.
Yep, you saw Sadak too, this little sly smile, like, come on,
All right,
little
bonus.
guy.
They managed to
Around, but
get
also, had you done that, that would have been funny.
hero,
You can imagine if it's not one of his,
hero gun, and we.
if it's not one of his veterans at this point on his team, he might be a little bit
We had
more
the person with the
frustrated.
pistol, the person who ever had the ghost, bought up a rifle, and then we have an investment on
either
top
way,
of
another
that. So we
round
get
for
2
Loud.
rifles into this. So I call this NA buy.
Crew trying
Just
to
very
hang on to this
confident
lead that
from
they've
all the
amassed
NA,
themselves, but
very
it so
consistent.
quickly
Sorry, in
dwindles.
terms of all the
Look at
NA
this trap
teams are
play
doing
they're
this at the
setting
moment.
up in mid.
Loud doing it as well.
Crew going for the
Yumo,
same
thank you so
push
much,
this
Yumo.
time. Melvin
Appreciate you.
has that
10 months in the
flash,
Slug
though.
Club.
And with this drone,
This is
that
a
might
lot
be
of
the key
info.
for them to pounce. They're going to cancel it instead.
I thought maybe it would just be one. I thought maybe it just because Nick
Yumo,
cleared it out,
thank
and
you, mate.
that's all the info
Appreciate
they
it.
get,
Thanks
but
for
the
your Prime on
attempt
me.
at throwing off the molly spots
Good to
another.
see you
And that
here as
might
OP,
not
yeah.
have
Hype
broken
man.
this cat setup enough to break the trap play in mid.
If they
Joining up
knife
mid
this
now,
wall, it's
they're gonna
pretty
challenge again, and there it
shot.
is. They do
Or
this
we'll
time.
just do that.
Turi's in trouble. He's the only
Yeah,
player.
nice.
Hey,
Big.
Mel's
Omen
right
flash on top of it. They realize it's here.
Nearsighted. Overwhelmed.
Damn, Melza.
Done.
That was strong. A little bit of a
Definitely
risk, but
decide for Crew.
considering the positions, decided
Nice
to take
save.
it. Looks like they've done a
Trying to
good
follow
amount
up
of homework
quickly.
in terms
Less
of that
is
one.
close by.
There was a
They
flash
know
from
that when this
Sonic, too.
person's
He's
here, most
replaying
likely this person's here when the
catwalk,
knife hits. It was very smart.
though. And there's no guns to pick up here if you're Sadak.
And yeah, this.
Aspas
Let's
does
see.
have the
I mean,
vandal,
let's see how
though,
much
and
damage
he's
they do.
walking and clearing tiles. At the same time,
They
Nax
might
is
take Aspas down
approaching.
with this one. What's this duel like?
He
Okay,
got the
Aspas
kill.
gets an important kill
There's a vandal now, I
because
think, for Sadak to be able to pick up.
Last player
Oh, I thought
standing.
he was
he's going to be
get that kill.
saving
But he
it.
fell.
Hasn't it walked away from that with 6 HP?
He's gonna get
Play
treated
Chris
anyways,
as
man.
well. Play Chris
Yeah, but at
310.
this
Thank
point,
you
if
so
you're
much, mate,
allowed,
with the
you just
Prime.
want it-
3
yeah,
months in the
Sadak
Slug
for
Club.
sure, yeah,
Thank you for all your
Sadak.
support.
Yeah, you just want it
Thank
to
you,
be
mate.
expensive.
Aspas bought into this, by the way.
Thank you.
So it's super, super important
Oh, you're right.
that he has this vandal carried through. And he has full armor too, so even like a dink or anything like that would hurt.
Right,
significantly.
now, this one.
Crew
This is the
convert their
important
bonus-
one.
or
Here we
convert the
go.
anti-bonus. And now the full gun round. The real meat of their closing out of this match. If they can do this round here, they get up to 10. They just
Right,
need 3 more.
reset.
That
2-4
one is a
on
lot
top of this
more
loss bonus wise.
easy of a sell.
Even this would, I mean, this would be
This
fine.
is really where the game gets interesting.
4 people that can't buy one
This
person.
is where we find out whether or not Crew
But
can hang
Kesnet
on to
maybe
this
gets
lead.
nice.
Crazy
We'll see.
part, there's no ults in this round. Usually
In terms of how they're
It's
approaching this one,
round
looking
4
like they want to
of
hunt
the
middle.
half.
They want to try to get this alarm bot.
comes with a little bit of baggage.
Shock does break it, but they just want to confirm.
Shock dart to clear the alarm bot.
Wait,
Aspas
they
waiting
gonna
just on the other side of
pinch
that
into
smoke.
the
The
middle
drone's going to get some
Maybe.
info. If it can get a tag, there's maybe an opportunity for a swing, but it's cleared out
yeah,
inside.
so he was just in the
Lars
smoke to
taking
try
some
and get a tag
massive
with the drone.
Advantages just based off the setups that they're going for. Les has put his turret down, and that's why he's able to drone from outside of market there.
Oh, we'll swing
They have
over
a setup
towards
that
A
could
main.
just
They clear all of this.
destroy the players who
going
are walking
aggro,
up mid
though.
right now.
Oh my god.
Melser's in a position.
Oh
Make
gosh,
something
oh
happen.
gosh.
They don't hear him. Now they see him. Now they know.
Holy
He's
hell.
dead.
Any kind of reaction from this?
Caught with his pants down.
Yeah, they want to drone.
That reclear
Want to
is
drone
beauty.
over towards short
And it
and
was
try and get up.
those
We're going to
advantages that you were
insta-dash.
talking about. Look at how far up they were into A main.
And look, Turi's also prepping a flash.
You don't.
For the
Okay, you
push
do.
into Turi. Oh, the miss though. Oh no.
Oh,
That's another kill going in favor of Crew.
holy
but
hell.
Aspas
Aspas is
here
a
to save the
hero.
day.
Recon just
Doesn't
came in a
have
little
dark
bit too
support
late
there.
in
There
terms of
was
the
one,
tag
but
on
they
that
were in
one.
the smoke anyway, so that's
And yeah,
spam.
2v3.
Really nice from Aspas.
Les is still
Again,
back
like
B.
we said,
He's gonna
very
have to get
important
over
round
quickly
for Loud.
as it's a post plant. You've got Nags playing by Jenny. Klaus close by. Now all numbers of Loud have arrived. There is an Odin in the hands of Kamazine as well, so it's all going to be spam. Aspas once again going for something a little aggressive. Nags able to take care of it, but he's weak. And it all falls onto Klaus. Down in hell. A 1v2, and he's isolated. This!
Damn,
The
okay,
last
nicely
one's
handled.
the duel.
Close.
Very, very close.
There's only Kesnet got a kill
Loud
over
keeping it
towards
still
A
in
main.
that
Sorry,
grasp.
yeah, A
It's
main.
that
So he
defensive
can
side.
knife. He has
And I
nice.
really think the liberties
and
that
they're gonna
Loud are
fall behind
taking
this one.
That Crew are giving them. Not breaking that turret in B main. Some cases, not breaking the alarm bot in mid
Bot coming back.
is allowing Loud.
Yeah, surely you buy for this. You
a
can
way
all buy.
back into this.
They weren't super convinced with it, but they bring it out, and yeah, now this becomes an important round. Maybe Loud would force after this, considering this money. I mean, I don't think so. I think this might be a big swing round as well. We have Knife, someone would have to take a big hit. Seems important. Knife goes in over towards B main, nothing. Flash, Recon clears middle. In reaction to all of this, they take A main again. Killjoy switching it up over towards A now.
But you're right, Aspas. Very, very dangerous. He's going for that tile spam right now on Sadak, but he's aware of the possibility. No turret here, though, this time, so he's going to have to take contact and then nade, but Kesnet could dash on him. There's nobody to help him.
You should run.
That angle is so difficult to find a kill on.
Oh.
The timing has to be perfect. The
KO nade used, so nothing to stop this.
Fury
We
here.
have Odin to
Smoke
spam
coming
all
down
of
on
this,
B main,
though.
and the knife
We had
is
Odin
Kesnet
to
to
spam
catch
all
him.
of this. Odin goes down. Aspas picks up the Odin.
Taking some damage just a little bit, but the spam
Not too
bringing it
much
right back.
damage.
Kesnet weak here.
What are
A
we
good
watching?
amount, to be honest, but no kills.
A little bit more
And
spam.
Odin. They still have
No
Omen
late
flash on the
flanks here.
side.
All the members of KRU are on the
Shock
site.
scared.
Aspas
Man, I'm
still
so
with blades,
nervous.
no
What kind of
updrafts, he
what
can't take high
Nito do we
ground.
have?
Tethered to the ground
both
for
have
now.
Omen
Klaus
flash.
blind, nearsighted, but still getting kills, still finding value. Less than 2 is the only 2 that remain, and
Yeah, these two
KRU
don't have
still
they don't
so
have much map
strength
control
in
though.
backside. They have so
Time
many
is ticking.
defenses here. They've got 3. Meltzer goes up aggressive. Gets the kill. KRU get the round.
Right. Loud have a decision to make.
And there's
I think
so
they're going to be
much
buying, but one person has to take a
oppression
hit.
coming out from
Wait,
Knives
he
there
used
with that
knives.
Odin. He used the entire
Oh, he
ammunition
used
available
knives
to him in
into
that
this
round.
as well, so he didn't have
It's
knives for this
surprising to
round,
see
so now
that
they have
from
to
Loud.
eco.
I mean, take the risk to leave Sadak there alone. He goes for the nade, and that delay is yes, but they didn't
He
consider
bought someone else and then used knives into the round
that
prior.
lockdown, and
Oh,
he has to
okay.
get out, and that causes
Damn,
Cal
okay.
to
I mean,
force
they low buy then.
some help.
Yeah, I wasn't on top of that. Oh my goodness.
Loses his life for it. KRU maintain their lead, maintain the advantage. And Loud still have not put together that streak that they needed. 3 rounds so far on this defensive side. But it's been matched now by 2 from KRU.
And it's just been piecemeal. I think the other thing too is, yeah, they've won the 3 rounds, but to go back to what you were saying earlier, it hasn't been a streak, right? It hasn't been a snowball. They haven't been able to amass the financial bank to be able to pull something off like that. It's been scattered.
I wonder if there's been a shift in perspective by Fraud tried to be implemented onto these players.
The benefit of
Surely in
first
this one,
seed, if
we
it's
saw-
just into playoffs that you're talking,
saw the
first and
need.
second seed both get a bye.
For Loud
So
to
it's like
stop with the insistence on trying
it's
out
like
the
this,
strategies,
right? So
trying
this
out the new
is
things that they've been working
third,
on, and go for what
or something.
works. But I
It'll be-
think as
it'll
well,
be
KRU
something like that, and then
have
fourth
come
and
into
fifth,
this very,
and then
very
this will
confident in
be
their game plan.
first
Not
and
seeing a
second,
full
right?
sense of
This will be
ante
first,
coming
this will
in
be
from KRU.
second, and
It's
then this goes into
difficult when
here.
Loud
So you
has
get a
so
bye,
many different
basically.
ways to play, but EG
I
had some
could have
success
just
with
said
that
they get a bye.
last
That would
week.
have been a lot
KRU,
easier.
3 rounds away.
We saw this a couple of rounds ago. The knife is intended to
I
set
White,
up to have
thank you so
someone
much, mate.
tuck in wine.
Thank you
This time
with the
not
prime
case.
4
They're gonna push
months
right
in the
up,
slow
and
club.
Sadak as a judge.
Appreciate it. We have a hero judge.
Scary moment.
We have a hero
have Klaus
judge,
here, though, who can
and
draw
that
them
is
out
kind
with
of
this
it. We
one
got some
knife.
sheriffs behind
That's
it.
so brutal too, because if you
Wait, they're
just
gonna push
swing
into this
around
hero
it,
judge?
Sadak's
They're not droning. They're not droning. Instead, he still gets punished.
Meanwhile, the shorty from Aspas gets the kill.
Holy
Second, and
hell.
damage dealt.
Yeah,
It's traded, though.
damage is here. That's a big kill. There's still one person over
Now
towards
the two
site,
sheriffs, all that
and
remain for
looked
Loud.
like, yeah, they kept it cool.
They're
I honestly,
already
I'm
gonna give
a
up the
I'm a
third
fan of
defensive round
KRU
here.
using the ult into this round,
Early
just
on.
wanting to secure it, especially
Force
after
the
the
eco.
timeout.
But hey, when KRU needed it, when KRU needed to avoid that third, they got it done.
Gulito, thank you so much, Gulito. Appreciate it. 2 months
It's
in the
the
slug
reason why
club.
that first half was 8-4 in the first place.
Got the rice slug out. Thank you so much for the sub, mate.
Turret's still around. Finally cleared, and KRU can just, I mean, they can just wait, right? They don't have to do anything here.
Alarm bot out.
Let Les make the mistake. Let him.
We
be
got
the one to
I
push
White and
forward.
I Red.
Alarm bot
What's
down.
up, I
All the
Red?
onus on
Thank
him.
you
He's
so
trying
much.
to keep
3
it in
months.
Turret down.
Finding
Yeah.
1 kill.
Thank
Could
you
get
for the
him
prime.
one more close to that
Appreciate
lockdown.
it,
If he gets
dude.
1 kill, he actually will have lockdown.
Thank you for all the support as well.
KRU converting it and denying the opportunity there from Les.
That tech is only a
We would have been talking about
A bit of
retake
both.
opportunity.
Loud look a little bit
A
off
nice
if I'm just
setup
purely
from Loud
looking at
instead
their
now.
shots and not on a tactical point of
Loud going
view.
back
I
to a
definitely
gun
feel
round.
like
They need
Loud
to
normally hit
start
more shots
stringing
than
these
this,
together
and
now.
Crew look
Otherwise,
kind of
Crew is going to
really
make
good
this
at the
work.
moment.
Crew is going to get the upset. The winless team is going to
So
take
yeah,
down
it
our
feels like a
undefeated
good
team.
mix of both from what we're
If
seeing.
Loud don't stop them soon.
Right, here we go, Chad. Let's build this one up because they need it. Loud, it's a must-win round.
Momentum has
They
to
go
start
up,
here, and it has to start
Odin.
now. Deep knife.
Like I
or
said,
picked
he
up
gets
as
his
Eddie,
ult
who
with
now
this.
has his no command online.
Did they create pressure over towards here?
And you
I
can see the
imagine we saw a
rotation
shock.
starting to come over from B by Nags
Where's
and
the alarm
Melzer.
bot
It
gone?
seems like they want to end A here.
Yep.
Chat, anyone
Priming his
anyone
knife.
saw the alarm bot during all of
Getting
this?
ready
Did I
to
miss
pop
something?
it before this no command suppresses him. Is he going to get it off? Because that could be key.
Yeah, well, I mean, but what's the cue, right?
There's just
Oh,
no
maybe
money?
that's it.
Okay,
Yep,
thank you.
off the dart. There it is. The knife hit. But they still managed to wake their way
Wait,
out.
Recon's good. Recon doesn't get
Dart
shot.
coming for
11
Kawazuki.
HP.
There it is.
Oh,
they're
the
all lit
cross
up,
map
man.
Recon is great.
They're all exposed. Batui's, who was down to 11 HP, could not find a window to
Nice,
strike.
good as well.
And that
Les
smoke
gets an
faded
important kill.
because
Falls back. Does
of that
have ult.
suppression. He had to throw really early in
Yeah,
this
nicely
case.
handled with these two.
Loud, clean this
Mel's
up.
a 48 HP. He's been
Deny
playing well.
that no
Aspas
command.
looking ready for this
Aspas
push.
low though, but Melzer does have his ult. If he gets the kill on Aspas, he could definitely make a break for it.
Right into the belly.
Okay, must win round. 3 alive.
It's a clean shot out as Loud gets 8. Paul, you
Does
mentioned,
Crew
I mean, they
want a
needed to find
timeout
momentum
now,
there.
or are
They
they still
needed to
kinda
start that comeback
confident?
there, and
It needs to be more though. I mean,
yeah.
it absolutely does.
Yeah, this
Great
Recon,
dump from Calvin out.
I mean, it
Allows
caused
Aspas,
havoc.
allows
No one
Tui's to stay on the
shot it.
side
Actually wasn't
and
cross map.
pressure
He was
these
over
Crew
towards
players.
heaven and
They
just
got
did
lit
this
up from
one.
that, and even that spam coming in from him too. Kawanzine with the Odin. Looking now. KJ ult is
Money's
up for
finally
us. There is
depleted.
a buy here from Crew.
From Crew.
Up in the hand of Aspas.
But-
Peeking cat. No.
Oi, that's
Spike down.
Mistake shown.
yeah, that's not a
Ashetti should be
great
lined
sign.
up on the barrier
You
for
don't
that
want to be
market
seeing
knife.
that into the really important rounds
Somewhere where
that
you can't get hit by
potentially
that. Instead, he loses
will
it.
make you low by
The
after.
opportunity, and Sonic gets
That's a
traded
nice
back,
reply
though.
though. Was just
Back
going
to
for his
even.
knife middle. I don't know
Definitely
if
having
that's
an
where his
off day,
lineup
getting
is,
caught
but
out.
I suggest trying to
Multiple
find a new
instances on both sides
lineup.
of this half on catwalk.
Meanwhile, Kesner just full sending.
Drone over towards middle.
And the thing
Alarm
too,
bot's
Tui is
still up.
already getting
Turret's
off
been
site.
taken
You
down.
know they're ready to go for this lockdown retake.
Killjoy
A full
ult,
retake
and so
on
they
this
probably
site.
know that they want to play retake over towards this. They
bold to
turned really
say.
early. They
Well,
turned
it pays
really
off.
early on that one.
Tui's with 2 clean ones.
I mean, being able to get that carries over this lockdown to the
Yeah,
next round.
maybe a bit of nerves showing into
Here's
this
the
round
momentum finally starting.
because
There's
that
gonna be an
was
eco here for
mistake
Crew,
and
especially
double
if they lose
mistake.
these weapons. But Loud, you can see they're not doing what they did on Pearl. They're not doing what they did earlier on this half.
30 seconds left.
Not interested in chasing down these weapons with 30 seconds left. Obviously, there could still be a hit. Obviously, Melzer as well. If they start to lose players, there could be a pivot from him. That could cause chaos and introduce a clutch. So I like the discipline from Loud here. 14 seconds now. Are they
Let's work
gonna
out the
pounce?
money.
You can
10 seconds
see
left.
Les
Lost
is
one
starting
before
to
this, so
consider.
2-4 on top.
You're just
He's a
singing
good
his praises for
1,000.
discipline and
Oh, I
But,
mean, I like this
yeah.
now. There's no more chances of that clutch.
round is
Gonna
over.
try
Uh-oh,
Loud
to
gets
go
move it
denied.
down.
and see.
Robbed. Even though with that, Loud still kept 3.
Two
Right? And they
saved
dropped
hero
one
guns.
weapon from Les, but
Yeah, I mean, Les was one of the few guys who had
Yeah.
tons of money there. I think also there's one player who can drop, so they're not super worried about that. It does hurt, though, in the long run, in the staying power. I think the biggest problem here, though, is it gives Crew a way to really fight for this
One of the
round,
bigger
which
problems
should have
as
been an
well
eco
is
if it was
this.
clean.
yeah.
We're one away
There's
from
more
having
behind
like
it than in theory there should be. You're
the
absolutely
4
right.
ults.
But
Omen
Loud
ult
are
again,
playing to
really good on
counterback
this
as well,
map on
and I don't just
defense.
mean in way of weapons. 3 ults here. The lockdown that carried over from the previous round after Tui's got that 2K. and
Okay,
then
trying
now
to
they have
play off the
Sadak's
fact that they
knocking
got
in as
Killjoy
well.
and maybe are going to be a little bit
Tools
loose
for
over
Four
towards
players to
A
join.
in terms of leaving
He's been
A.
caught here before.
Burst towards site. This is a
Tui's
big
backside,
duel
gets the
because
duel.
that,
Sadak just
if
flashes
that
through
duel
door.
went the other
Gives
way,
Crew
that's
a
a
lot
gun
too, that
down, then
nade.
they could have burst
Keeps them
through.
out of the sight.
Definitely want to highlight Sadak Thought his nade was great here to stop everyone flooding out together.
There's just no real way in. So they have to pivot. They leave Meltzer and Wine in case he can try to catch someone rotating.
Bit of an over-rotate at the moment
dangerous here, KRU.
from Loud.
They did lose a rifle.
They're at least gonna find out why their shock missed the other round.
Sounds
Right, with the alarm being placed
the
there.
drone tag, there's an Odin. Gotta be careful with that.
Ooh,
Oh my
he took a
goodness.
fair bit of damage back.
Oh, Sadak, that was a little bit risky. Spike down though. Zeddy's hitting shots towards middle.
You're right. Sadak now has the spike
Wait,
before him.
they're all three of them are low.
Unless he goes for a flash, he does.
And he does, and he gets the
Okay,
kill.
fair
He
play.
gets them
Sadak's
both.
cleaned this up. No one needs to
And
worry.
he still maintains control of the
30
spike. Now
seconds.
Meltzer, who we mentioned
Nice
a couple
shot.
of moments ago, tucked in Wine, is intended to be a trap. It's the last one standing.
Now down to one.
Definitely looking a little bit nervous into this one. They have a full buy here though.
Loud doing what KRU did to them in the previous game. Not fully letting
Yeah,
go
Kesnet
yet.
had a chance, it
That's
felt
crazy
like.
too, because I don't know if Sadak flashes and swings if not for the molly.
Yeah.
Right? That was the cue that there could be someone close.
Well, he also historically Loud's playground. It was so good for them throughout all of last year, and even this year. Only losing it
We're
to
close
Fnatic
to a lot of ults.
in that finals.
Timeout
And
goes
not
in.
dropping it at all in America so far.
This is their comfort zone. But I
Wait, are
have to
they
think this feels
trying-
very familiar to that EG game. All of a sudden, Loud locked
Yeah,
in.
they're trying
on
the
the second
EG
map,
over
even
towards
though
short
it's scrappy.
potentially with
Look at this
the
push,
Odin
though,
spam.
possible here from
And then
Aspas.
Omen
Yeah, he's gonna
flash
go
with a
for
dash.
shark with no flash, just the paranoia to the other side, and the dart's lighting him up.
Yeah,
Counting
the
with
dart
spam
is
through
devastating.
Cat 2, it's just
Damn,
everything
love
mixed
this.
together.
They just
Chat, it's the old
obliterated
classic.
KRU.
Tactical timeout for the attack
What a
side.
call
What do the
at
defense
just the
do?
right
They
time.
go aggro.
And
Huge
you've
play.
got to expect that sort of thing. It's been
Yeah.
in their playbook for
You
so
gotta,
long. I
and
love
like the
the
reason that
mix-up
it
to bring
works so
Sadak in.
well, the reason that it works so
With Tui's
well
there,
every single time is you're
instead of
just
throwing
so
his flash
focused. You're
down
so
mid.
in the moment. You're so focused on what the new plan is, what the coach has told you into this
they
round.
give the op
That you
to
don't
Les,
even
too.
consider that they
Just
can
adds
do
another
something
element to this all. I
to
think
completely
one of
mess
the
up your plan.
really
A
key
lot of the
factors in the
times
meta
you need to
recently
have
has
that
been
one
not
person in the
smoking
team
heaven.
that will literally just go,
Because it's so easy for
sure,
Jets to just peek
great
through
new
that
plan,
smoke.
but
It's so
should
easy to
we
give yourself
should we
free
default
spams.
for
And the
just
dart
5
blocks him
seconds,
out too.
just in case they do instant aggro?
What a
This was a
round to
great
come out
push
of
from
the
Loud
timeout
and a
with.
great call.
A
And
flawless
KRU
for
now
Loud, and that
have
look
to
into
low buy,
his eyes,
and
man.
that might have
Had a
changed
rough
their all
game
up.
one, but has come alive on this defensive side,
Yeah,
and it's all tied up.
that's a look of a killer right there. We'll get to see this play again. I mean, the flash and the dart. And
Yeah,
they
it's a
they
really
had no
nice
idea. They
push.
were so preoccupied with Aspas in their face.
It mixes a lot of things. It's got like the old vision strikers in terms of the middle play, then you have the EG in terms of having the Odin here with the recon, and you do a separate push over towards B main. Like, it's a lovely strat.
With the opportunity to take the lead, to take that overtime point.
Spike down A.
That's the spike again. Melzer can TP to get it out, but I don't know if they want to even commit that on this
I
round.
mean, he has ult, so
they're
he
so
could just walk
aggressive
over
here,
towards
they're
B.
posturing.
I know it's a little bit risky, but it's eco. I would not be against Nags just trying to walk into B
They're
here.
thinking about it here, Doug.
They got Omen ult.
Falling back towards B.
Yeah, you
They're
might as well
thinking
try it.
about going into
That's
this
the call
B
right
side,
now. They're
recovering
going to
the
try it.
spike
They're going to
with
walk
the
over
ult.
towards B.
Surprised that
I
Loud
wonder if Loud haven't
not doing
called
anything
to the
to
Omen
counter
ult.
this. Les is gonna
Mel's
walk
is gonna
through.
die with the
Melzer
Omen
can-
ult.
I mean, his entire idea right now is to go back and get the spike. I'm so confused.
Melzy, you need to be in B main, else this is not going to work.
This is going to work. He cannot die.
No, he's in middle.
He needs to get in the site even.
Oh my god, what's going on?
The alarm bot spots him.
I mean, the mid pressure right now, Melzer.
What was the plan?
They'll never know how close it was to working.
Miscommunication all around now. Still getting
Wait.
these kills on the site right now.
Okay,
Kesnit's
fine,
stashing
fine,
back.
low
It's
HP.
still a chaotic situation.
They're just so weak, though.
and he's not even going for it.
Okay, one chance for Loud to close this one
Don't
out.
even ask me. I don't know. I don't know.
Match point.
I thought to myself before that, I thought it was an opportunity, an idea, but I thought there's not weaponry here. I don't think you go for that sort of thing when you need to think about securing OT in this next round. The funny part is they got the site. I mean, it was free.
I mean, the position looked like that's what they wanted
They've
to do.
had this ult for so long. Les has
Not
been
on match
waiting.
point
Les has been waiting for the right
for the
moment
first
to
time
use
as
this ult.
well
He's had it for
in
like
a long
4,
time. Maybe the
maybe
entire
more than
game,
4
the lead
rounds.
for them.
Had it for ages.
And it comes at just the best time.
5 rounds in a row. Look at that really deep smoke out from Tui's. Talk about feeling claustrophobic. If you're the attacking side and you're playing in B main right now, you're terrified of what's coming.
Yeah, there could be a mid push, but I mean, you have top mid. You already had a dart come through bottom mid to clear it, so
You should run.
definitely could have.
It's
caused terror,
the
but
old,
instead you go for this lockdown.
the old
I like
FNS
the
ult.
idea. You're trying to bait out Kalenzin's ult, so it's not a factor later.
I just don't know that it's far up enough to really cause a threat.
I like it. I mean, the nade is so late, and they don't even have
The
to
old
fall off the
FNS
tree here.
ult to go up
Too
towards
hard.
short, split over
Last
towards
time
A.
this happened,
3
they got
people
pushed.
here
This
though,
time,
massive
Alphonse
kill.
Evan, and he's holding.
And now
That
Kalenzin's
was
using his ult
devastating to
not
them.
to clear out the lockdown,
Absolutely
but to clear out
devastating.
KRU. Aspas down in hell. They've just established some heaven control.
Nice round from Sadak. Nicely played from Loud. Good comeback from them.
Leader is